Stop scrolling, my child, right now. I'm speaking through the noise of your day, through every distraction fighting for your attention. This moment isn't random, and you didn't land here by mistake. I am meeting you here on purpose, because I have something urgent to place in your heart, something you cannot keep putting off. It's what your spirit has been reaching for, even when you didn't know how to say it. My beloved, don't turn away. If you do, you may walk past the very word that can redirect your life. This isn't for everyone. This is for you, the one carrying heaviness, the one praying and wondering why it feels quiet, the one running low on strength. Look at me and listen. I'm calling for your full attention because what I'm about to speak matters beyond this moment. You've asked, Lord, do you still see me? Do you still hear me? Are you still walking with me? Why do my prayers feel unheard? Why does nothing seem to change? My child, hear this clearly. Not a single word you have spoken to me has been ignored. Not one tear has fallen without my hand noticing. Not one sleepless night has passed without my presence near you, breathing comfort into the deepest places of your weary soul. I have seen it, all the smiles you gave while hiding your pain, the burdens you carried that no one else ever knew. There were moments when disappointment pressed so heavily on your heart that giving up felt easier than holding on. And I was there in every one of them. I never stepped away, not even once. But listen closely now, my beloved. What I'm speaking is more than comfort. It carries a warning, because this moment matters. I am calling you to attention with urgency. Do not brush this aside. Do not allow it to be taken from you as if it were just another passing word. It is not. This is a sacred interruption, a clear signal that your season is shifting. What I am opening before you will not remain open forever. If you hesitate, if you turn back, if you delay what your heart already knows, you risk stepping past what has been prepared for you long before you were born. The enemy has tried to convince you that your story ended, that your future shrank, that your failures erased your purpose. He has fed you lies telling you that you are unworthy, forgotten, disqualified. But I am dismantling those lies with truth. Hear me now. You belong to me. You were chosen, and you are still within my design. I will not allow darkness to define you. Every tear you cried, every trial you endured, every battle you survived was not sent to break you, but to shape you, to prepare you for this moment. When I speak life into your soul again, as it is written, those who sow in tears shall reap with shouts of joy. Do not mistake this interruption for something small. This is not another voice passing through your day. This is a turning point. I am drawing you to release what has held you captive. The fear tightening your chest, the bitterness weighing on your spirit, the doubts dimming your sight. Let them go. Place them into my hands. You have carried these loads far too long, and they have quietly drained your peace. You believed you had to manage everything by yourself, but you were never formed to bear the weight of the world. That weight was never yours to hold. Set it down now. Release the battles you cannot win, the wounds you cannot mend, the questions you cannot resolve. I am the one who restores, the one who sustains, the one who renews what seems beyond repair. As it is written, come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. My beloved, you have been searching for a sign. You whispered in the dark, if you are still with me, show me. If you still care, speak. This is that answer. This is that sign. I am responding to the cry you carried deep within. I have placed this moment before you to make it unmistakably clear. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. And I am still working all things together for your good. Pause here. Don't rush past this. If this is reaching you, whisper Amen in your heart and stay open to what God is stirring within you. I am stopping you because the noise of this world is trying to silence my voice, but I will not allow this moment to be taken from you. I am speaking with urgency because time matters now, and I do not want you to overlook what I am about to unfold in your life. A breakthrough is near, but it calls for your obedience. A blessing stands ready, but it asks for your trust. A door is opening, but it requires the courage to step forward. Do not hold yourself back any longer. Do not let fear decide for you. Do not allow hesitation to steal what has been set before you. As it is written, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, for the Lord your God goes with you. I have seen you endure the storm. I have watched you press on when everything around you urged you to stop. The storm is beginning to break, the night is lifting, and a new chapter is opening before you. But you must stay present, you must listen, you must not turn away from this word. If you treat this moment lightly, you risk missing what has been sent for your life. Do not let distraction take this from you. Do not allow doubt to cloud your sight or convince you this moment is not meant for you. It is. I am speaking straight to your heart, calling you by name, stepping into your situation and declaring that change has arrived. What once felt closed is beginning to open. What felt lost can be restored according to my wisdom and timing. What seemed impossible is now within reach, not by your strength, but by mine. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are chosen. Pause now. Listen closely. Receive this truth. My child, I am proud of you, of the courage that kept you moving, the faith that held on, the strength that endured when others would have turned back. You are stronger than you think because my strength has been carrying you. You are more deeply loved than you realize because my love surrounds you. And you are nearer to your breakthrough than you imagine because I am aligning everything for your good. Do not step away from this. Stay here with me. Every word I am speaking is meant to lift you, heal you, and ready you for what is coming next. This moment is intentional. If you walk past it, you risk missing what can reshape your life. So listen, let it settle, receive it. I am speaking to you now, here, in this moment. Not later, not far away, not hidden beyond reach. I am near, fully present, drawing close, so you will know without doubt that I am with you. You looked for me in signs and wonders, yet here I am in the quiet of your heart, in the stillness of this breath. This is not chance. This encounter was meant for you. This is not chance. You did not arrive here by accident. You are here because I have lovingly allowed this moment to unfold. I set this moment in motion when I saw your heart longing for clarity, aching for hope. In this moment, I am gently drawing your attention back to my voice. Hear this now. My spirit is drawing near, stirring your heart with truth. Don't treat this lightly. The urgency of this encounter matters. Many moments pass without leaving a mark, but this one is different. This moment is sacred. It carries the power to redirect your path and reshape what comes next. This moment was written into your story long before your first breath. Lean in with your whole heart. What I am saying cannot be delayed or set aside. This is not a word for later. Later is uncertain. What I am releasing now requires your full attention because it is my invitation into a new chapter of your life. Do you sense the stirring within you as you hear this? That stirring is my spirit confirming that these words are alive, not ordinary. I am breathing life into your soul. I chose this moment because you are standing at a crossroads, waiting, questioning, searching for direction, unsure of your next step. You have carried questions too heavy to voice. You have wrestled with doubts that tried to silence your faith. You have looked at your circumstances and wondered if I truly see you. Hear this clearly. I see you. I always have. Nothing in your life has been hidden from me. Every thought, every sigh, every tear has reached me. I know the battles you fought in silence. I know the cries no one else heard. I know how close you came to giving up, yet something kept you holding on. That was me. My hand steady on your life, sustaining you, carrying you when you had no strength left. Now, in this holy instant, I draw nearer to remind you, you are not here by accident. This moment was appointed for your awakening. Before the foundation of the world, before light filled the darkness, I already saw this day. I planned this encounter. I knew when your heart would be ready to receive what I am speaking now. I am not bound by time, yet I stepped into this moment for you. This is a divine meeting where your questions meet my answers, where your weakness meets my strength, and where your brokenness meets my healing. I chose you before, and I choose you still, and I will keep choosing you, because my love does not fade or change. This moment is unlike any other. Many words have been spoken over you. Some lifted you, some wounded you, some you tried to forget, some still echo within. But none compare to what I am declaring now. This is not a human voice, nor a passing word meant to stir you briefly. This is a word meant to reflect my eternal truth. When I speak, things shift. When I speak, chains loosen. When I speak, darkness gives way, and life rises where hope seemed barren. These words are not drifting past you. They are taking root within you. If you guard them, they will bear fruit. As it is written, so shall my word be that goes out from my mouth. It shall not return to me empty. You are here by design. I arranged this encounter because you have reached a place where drifting without clarity is no longer an option. What you choose from here carries weight. I will not let you walk unaware. That is why I speak plainly, urgently, unmistakably. You asked me to reveal myself. You sought direction. You longed for assurance. This is my answer. I am not distant or unreachable. I am here closer than your breath, nearer than your heartbeat. You are surrounded by my presence. Even when you do not feel it, you are held. Even when you cannot sense it, I am with you, and I will not leave you. Do not let this pass. Do not set it aside. Do not allow the noise of your day to steal the truth I am placing deep within your soul. This is the kind of moment heaven leans in to witness, the kind that shifts what surrounds you. Attention has been drawn to you because I have declared this to be your time, your appointed moment. You may think you arrived here by choice, but it was I who led you. I directed your steps. I stirred your spirit. I removed every obstacle so you could arrive here. And now that you are here, I will not miss this moment to remind you who you are and who you belong to. You are mine, and my plans for you reach far beyond what you can see. When I say I chose this moment, I mean it has been aligned with every step of your journey. Every pain you endured, every delay you questioned, every prayer that felt unanswered was not wasted. All of it was leading you to this exact point where I could speak clearly to your heart. You thought I was silent, but I was preparing you. You thought I was far away, but I was positioning you. You may have believed nothing was happening, yet I was arranging everything unseen. And now, at the right time, I declare that you are stepping into a new season. It begins here, with this word. Do not let it slip past you. I am here. I am speaking now. I chose this moment because your spirit is ready to receive it. You are not here by accident. You are here because I called you. I wrote this moment into your story before it ever began. Do not doubt it. Do not second guess it. Receive it. Let my presence settle over you. Let my words take root. Let my truth pull out every lie that told you you were forgotten, unloved, or unworthy. Hear this again. I am here now. I chose this moment because you are mine. My child, I have seen your pain. I saw the nights you lay awake, your thoughts racing, your tears soaking the pillow you hoped no one would notice. You believed no one saw, but I did. Every tear mattered to me. Every breath heavy with sorrow reached me. In those long nights when you wondered if anything would ever change, I was beside you, closer than you knew. Your cries were never empty. Your sleepless nights were never ignored. You were never carrying the weight alone, even when it felt that way. I carried it with you, and I never stepped away. Yet you were under pressure, worn down by lies meant to convince you that you were weak, unworthy, unloved. Those lies told you I had forgotten you, that you were abandoned, left to struggle alone. Fear crowded your thoughts. Doubt clouded your hope. Loneliness tried to isolate your heart. You felt betrayal when others failed you. You felt unseen when no one understood your pain. You felt uncertainty when the future looked unclear, and confusion when answers seemed delayed. I saw every moment of it. I was there in every storm, every battle, every tear-filled night. You tried to stay strong for everyone else. You smiled while your heart was breaking. You told yourself you would survive, even when the weight felt unbearable. But I saw your exhaustion. I saw your longing for someone to notice, for someone to step in and lift the load. My child, that someone was always me. I held you when you thought you would collapse. I whispered strength when you were ready to quit. I carried you through the fire when you had no strength left. Even when you felt invisible, you were never unseen by me. I know the battles you fight in silence, the wounds you still carry, the regrets that return when you are alone. I see the moments you question your worth, compare yourself to others, and feel like you fall short. I see the shame that tries to grip your heart, the discouragement when effort seems wasted, the heartbreak when doors stay closed and people walk away without explanation. You have been carrying far more than anyone realizes. And though you felt misunderstood and alone, I understand every part of your pain because I carried it with you. You walked through loneliness that cut deeply. There were moments when the silence felt unbearable and you wondered if anyone truly saw your heart. You reached out and felt dismissed or ignored. That loneliness tried to convince you that you were unloved and forgettable. But hear me now, you are never forgotten, you are never unloved, you are never unseen. I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. Even when the room felt empty, my presence filled it. Even when no one answered, I was listening. Even when you felt invisible, my eyes were on you. Fear has pressed in from every side. Fear of what lies ahead. Fear of losing what you hold dear. Fear that you may not be strong enough for what's coming. It tried to freeze you in place, to keep you from stepping into the future I have prepared. You whispered the questions in the quiet. What if I fail? What if I'm not enough? What if nothing ever changes? I know those fears. I heard everyone. Hear me now. Do not be afraid. You are not entering tomorrow alone. I go before you. I stand with you, and I remain behind you. Fear does not decide your ending. Perfect love casts out fear, and my strength upholds you when you feel weak. Doubts have spoken loudly, telling you your prayers were wasted, your efforts meaningless, your future uncertain. You questioned your strength, your worth, even my timing. Why answers waited, why doors stayed closed, why your path felt heavier than others. I saw those doubts weigh on you, stealing joy and dimming hope. But listen closely, your doubts do not disqualify you. Even when you wavered, I chose you. Even when your faith felt small, I remained faithful. The enemy tried to use your pain as proof I was absent, your failures as proof you were unworthy, your delays as proof I did not care. He lied. Every attack, every lie, every scheme has become a testimony of my faithfulness. You are still standing, you are still breathing, you are still here, and that is not by accident. This is proof the enemy did not prevail. You may feel shaken, but you are not shattered. You may feel tired, but you are not defeated. You may feel unseen, but you are never forgotten. You are still mine, and no weapon formed against you will prosper. I do not dismiss your pain, I see it fully. I see the weight you've carried and the cost it took on your heart. I know the nights you cried yourself to sleep and the days you kept moving when giving up felt easier. I know the moments you wondered if life would ever feel light again. Hear this. It will. This pain is not permanent. This season will not last. You walked through fire and were not consumed. You crossed deep waters and were not overwhelmed. You faced darkness, yet my light is rising within you. Do not be ashamed of your struggles. I see them all, and I draw closer, not away. You are not defined by your battles. You are defined by my love. What weighed you down will strengthen you and prepare you for what's ahead. You have never been alone, not once. In every storm, I stood with you at the center of it. In every betrayal, I held you when others turned away. In every silence that made you wonder, I was closer than your breath, steady, constant, carrying you when you could not carry yourself. My presence never left you not for a heartbeat. Remember the nights the winds felt too strong and fear threatened to crush you. Yet here you are, standing, breathing, still holding on. That was not your strength alone. That was me calming the storm, whispering peace, holding you steady when the ground felt like it was giving way. The storm did not destroy you because I did not leave you. I was your shelter, your anchor, your refuge. When voices cut at your identity, I spoke truth within you. You are mine, you are chosen, you are loved. When others walked away, I remained, and my love toward you has never changed. There were seasons when the silence felt heavier than anything else, when you prayed and heard no reply, when you searched for me and felt only stillness, when heaven seemed quiet and you wondered if I had forgotten you. I know how that silence pressed on your heart. I know how it tested your faith and made you question whether I was listening. Hear me now, even in silence, I was at work. Even when you could not hear my voice, my hand was moving in your life. Silence was never absence. It was me shaping you, guarding you, preparing what you could not yet see. I was working beneath the surface, aligning things beyond your sight. I did not leave you in those quiet hours. I was closer than you realized, gathering your tears, hearing every sigh, counting each heartbeat. When you felt alone, not one tear escaped my notice. When you wept where no one else could see, I was there. I held every tear as something precious. Every weary breath reached me like a cry. Nothing you felt was overlooked. You thought your pain went unseen, but I watched over you with unbroken compassion, present in the shadows, present in the silence, present in the suffering. And even when it didn't feel like it, I was carrying you. My nearness is not always loud. It does not always arrive with signs that shake the earth. Often it is quiet and steady, felt in the strength that kept you moving when you thought you were finished, in the calm that replaced fear without warning. It was there in the unexpected encouragement, the timely provision, the gentle reminder that you were not forgotten. These were not coincidences. That was me. My hand was on your life. My spirit was whispering, I am still here. I will never let you go. I want this truth to settle so deeply within you that nothing can ever shake it again. You have never been alone, not in the storms, not in the betrayals, not in the long silences. I was there then. I am here now, and I will remain with you always. I do not leave when life grows heavy. I do not turn away when others fail you. I do not grow quiet out of neglect. I stay faithful, steady, and unchanging. My nearness is your strength. My presence is your security. Remember the nights you cried yourself to sleep. I was holding your heart when it felt like it was falling apart. Remember the days you thought you could not go on. I was the one lifting you, placing strength back into your weary body. When you felt forgotten, I was speaking your name, reminding heaven and earth that you belong to me. When you were too weak to pray, I was carrying your burdens and speaking life over you. You may not have recognized me in every moment, but I never left. Sometimes I came as an unexplainable calm. Sometimes as a small spark of hope when despair surrounded you. Sometimes as strength that appeared from nowhere, just enough for one more step. That was me. I was strength in your weakness, peace in your chaos, light in your darkness. I was present in ways you could not always see, but I was there. I remind you now so you never believe the lie that I abandoned you. I never have, and I never will. You are mine, and I will remain with you to the end. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned. So lift your head, my beloved. Do not believe you are alone. Do not think I have walked away. I am here. I have always been here, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. Listen carefully now. This is more than comfort, it is correction. I am not speaking simply to calm your heart, but to awaken your spirit. My love has never changed, yet this moment calls for more than reassurance. It calls for awareness. What I am saying carries eternal weight. Do not treat it lightly or set it aside as just another uplifting word. This is a sacred warning. If you ignore it, you risk stepping past the very blessings written into your life. You asked me to lead you. You sought direction. You looked for signs. I gave them again and again. Yet too often they were dismissed as coincidence, lost in distraction, or delayed because fear spoke louder than trust. You cannot keep overlooking what I place before you. When I open a door, step through it. When I whisper correction, follow it. When I warn you, do not hesitate. Every sign I give is love in action, guidance for your steps, protection for your path. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. To ignore these moments is to walk without vision. This is your turning point. What you do with this word will shape what comes next. Lord, here I am. I lay down my fears, my doubts, and the weight I have carried for so long. I open my heart to your truth and your direction. Give me the courage to trust you fully, the strength to obey without delay, and the faith to walk through every door you open. Heal what is broken within me, restore what was lost, and align my steps with your will. I choose to listen, to believe, and to follow you from this moment forward. Amen. If this message spoke to you, don't rush away. Take a moment, breathe, and let this truth settle in your heart. And if you believe God is leading you into a new season, you may quietly say Amen in your heart. Let that be your gentle step of faith today.